Hey everybody, welcome back. So today is a day that I am going to stop playing with the plasma cutter and put it to one of the functions that I bought it for, and that's to cut the hole out in here. And then once again, you guys know the drill. When I'm outside, the sun is so bright I can't see the camera for anything, so I'm just guessing what I'm pointing it at. This is a hole that I'm going to open up. It's about 2.5 inches right now, and I need to go to 3 1/4 to fit the new blower through. I have taken a wire wheel and I have gone around it on both sides, and I'm going to cut from this side because, as you can see, there's nothing inside the Jeep right now. I have it completely stripped, so I'm not that concerned about blowing sparks inside. I'm going to have my fire extinguisher. I've got a garden hose right over there. I'll probably get some wet rags here too. This is my template. I'm going to bolt it up to this threaded hole, and probably use some, once I get it centered, probably use some hot glue to tag it down, just to make sure it doesn't move on me while I'm cutting. And if you wonder why it's warped like that, it's because I soaked it overnight, hoping that would help prevent it from getting set on fire while I'm doing this, because it is wood and I'm going to be bouncing sparks all over it. So there is that. I'm going to get the plasma cutter out here and get ready to go. Going to get the camera mounted on the tripod, and I'm going to get my small pancake air compressor out to run it, and we're going to do this thing. Okay, so I'm having some issues getting this lined up with my hole. You can't get your head down in there to really eyeball it very well, and it's really hard to get any kind of measurement on it. And you know, what's the point of going as far to the lengths I've gone to get that hole nice without being sure it's lined up? So I'm going to run in the house real quick to Fusion 360, and I'm going to design myself a guide and print it, and that's going to solve that issue. And it's only going to take about probably an hour to do that. And then this here, I have wire wheeled that as for my ground clamp and used an ohmmeter test from there to there, and I have 0 resistance, so that will work for that. And one other thing I wanted to touch on real quick was this new blower motor. This is the new blower motor that I'm cutting the hole for. If you guys are doing this, these blower motors come with this steel collar around them. Now, you can cut the hole big enough for the blower motor to come through with the steel collar on it, but if you want to cut the smallest hole possible, you can just put a screwdriver or something in that split, pry it open and slide that collar off, then put the blower motor through, then slide the collar back on. Okay, I think that covers it for now. Let me go design and print that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I've got. This is the part I printed. So what this little flange looking thing does is that inner little small projection, and again, I can't see the camera screen at all, it fits down in that hole, and it fits nice and snug. And then the whole thing fits into there, and again, that fits nice and snug. So what then is going to happen is, when I get that down all the way, that's going to fit in through my hole. That's going to center me, and then I'm going to put the bolt in, and I'll probably tag it down with some hot glue, and then I knock that red thing back out and throw it away because it's done its job. I'll keep it around till I'm done, but that's the beauty of 3D printing. You can turn out something like that and have it in your hand in an hour. And man, you know, you could do the same thing out of wood if you had all the proper tools, but I don't. So there's that. So I'm going to get everything fired up, and let's finally cut this hole. Okay, I'd completely forgotten that I bought this super heavy-duty outdoor extension cord. So I've got the plasma cutter running to it, and I've got the air compressor running through a different cord. It's on the same circuit, but I've run my 100 amp little MIG welder out here without any problems at all. So I'm not expecting a problem between the two of these devices. I've got a tiny leak here in my swivel, so that compressor is going to be starting and stopping. Sorry about the noise. I am going to do a quick cut out here just to make sure everything's working out here. I've got my little guide centered and tagged down so it can't move. I have checked to make sure I can go all the way around smoothly. So I'm going to make a quick test cut and then we're going to do this thing finally. Okay, it's cut. Let me get that off of there and let's see if the motor fits through it. That was stupid easy, which makes me happy, but let's see. Okay, let me try and show you the hole I just cut. I did clean the camera screen and that helped a little bit, but it's still almost impossible to see anything in the camera screen. The reflection on it is so huge. Yeah, you can't. Hopeless. Utterly hopeless. There it is. I think I can see it. Can you see that? So there's the hole I just cut. That turned out pretty good. Let's take a look at it from the inside. Okay, there's the inside view of the hole. It's not 100% perfect. Let's stick our motor in it and see what that looks like. Let's try it from the outside first. I was trying to make this about 1/8 of an inch bigger than the motor. The motor goes in, maybe a little bit bigger than 1/8. At least from side to side it is. Up and down, it's bigger. It's bigger, but it's okay. I wonder if it was big enough to go through with the that collar around it. What did I do with that collar? There it is. Was it so big I didn't need to take the collar off it? No, it won't. Collar won't go through. So I'm in the ballpark. Let's put it in from the inside. See how that looks. Because this is how it goes. That's how it goes when it's on the box. Let me show you. Like that. It's like that. It's oh, there you have it. That is I am pleased enough with that. It's a nice round hole. It's not all gouged up and hacked up. I would have liked it to have been slightly smaller, but you know what? A gasket goes behind it, and I can always run some silicone around it if I think it's necessary. But anyway, I'm very happy with that. That little plasma cutter did a great job, and now I can move on, get that air box back in, get the dash back in, and at least be done with that part of it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.